So let me clarify what are the topics we are going to cover in automation testing. Ranganath and Jayashree. Okay. Coming to the automation testing using Selenium with Java concepts. This is the combination which we are going to learn. Automation testing using Selenium with Java combination. Right. Now, what are the topics we are going to cover here? So, first, I am going to explain to you introduction to automation testing. Introduction to automation testing. Second thing, introduction to Selenium. If I go for the introduction to automation testing, so what is software testing? What are the topics we are going to cover in the introduction to automation testing? What is software testing? Types of software testing, like what is manual testing, what is an automation testing, advantages and disadvantages of the manual testing and automation testing, what type of projects are suitable for automation testing, what are the different kind of tools are available in the market, how to decide which tool we can go for automation testing, how to decide which tool we can go for automation testing. Next thing, in real time, automation testing team, including test manager, test lead, automation architect, and automation test engineers. What are the activities we are going to perform? Then, what type of scenarios are preferred for automation testing? What type of scenarios are not preferred for automation testing? So, these are the concepts we are discuss. After that, we go for the introduction to Selenium. What is Selenium? What is the Selenium? After that, introduction to the Selenium, we are going to discuss about the WebDriver configuration, how to set up the Selenium environment in your system, how to set up the Selenium environment in our system. So what are the software required? So where we have, from where we have to download, how to set up all these things we are going to discuss. There's a WebDriver configuration. After this WebDriver configuration, next we go for the Java concepts also we are going to discuss. Core Java is mandate, so we are going to discuss it. So Java concepts will be discussed. But here I divide the Java concepts into the three sections. Okay. So here first Java concepts part one, where I am going to explain to you. A Java project structure. Like what is workspace? What is Java project? What is Java project? Then what is package? Class with main method. These things we are going to discuss. Then What is an identifier? Comments in Java. Single line comment, how we can do. Multi-line comment, how we can do. These things which we are going to discuss. Comments in Java. Then output functions to display the user message. So what are the output functions we have? That thing we are going to discuss. After this output functions, we go for the variable declaration. How to declare the variable? How to declare the variable? See the course content I'm explaining my here in the Selenium with Java. So first we go for introduction to automation testing, introduction to Selenium, then WebDriver configuration. Then we go for Java concepts like this. So variable declaration, data types in Java, then string methods, string class, and methods. So these are first basic Java concepts we are going to discuss. After this portion of Java completed, then we go for the some WebDriver concepts we are going to learn. Working on different browsers. How to work on the different browsers. How to automate the browser. That after to you, you can able to some small scenario transactions to perform in the application. You can able to develop the automation test script. We can able to develop the automation test scripts based on this knowledge up to here. Okay. After that, this portion is completed. One second, my old students I think didn't get the link. That's the reason they are not joined. Let me inform them. One second. Yeah, some student didn't get the link. Okay. Now, so anyway, I'm not explaining the my subject, just I'm giving the route map for our course. What are the topics we are going to discuss? Okay. So in Selenium class, automation testing class, what are the topics we are going to, that only topic we are discussing was. So after locators and addressing web elements concepts, then we are going to discuss again some Java concepts we are going to discuss. That is Java concept part 2. In the Java concept part 2, we are going to discuss about them. So operators in Java. What are the different kind of operators are there in the Java? Operators in Java. Okay, operators in Java, like arithmetic operators, relational operators or comparison operators. So logical operators, increment decrement operators, assignment operator. These are the things which we are going to discuss. Right. After this, operators in Java, we have the next concept here, flow control statements. So we have the two types of flow control statements, such as, what are the flow control statements we have? First one is conditional statements, like a if condition, else if condition, nested if, switch case. These things we are going to discuss. After that, loops or iterative statements, like for loop, while loop, do while, those things which we are going to discuss. Okay. Loop or iterative statements like this. So after this flow control statement, there is a scanner class also. We are going to discuss how we can use the scanner class to parameterize the scripts. After that, interview oriented Java programs, which are more frequently they are going to ask that, those we are going to discuss more here. Interview oriented Java programs. Like how to find a given string is a palindrome or not, Fibonacci series of numbers, prime number or not. So how many times the given string is going to occur, like these things which are going to check. Those type of things we are going to discuss. Very common ask Java programs. There are 10 programs are there. After this, we discuss about the arrays. So one dimensional array, two dimensional array, one dimensional object array, two dimensional object array. After this, collections in Java. Like we are going to discuss about the array list. After the array list, so we go for the asset hash map. So these things we are going to discuss. After this portion, we go for the actually validation related scripts by using WebDriver. Okay. So these are the concepts are mandatory which you should have. The next one here. After this Java concept, part 2 is completed. Then we go for the working on web elements. How do you work on the different kind of web elements to automate? Such as if I have the edit box or text box, how we can write the script to automate this element. Then how to work on the push button using Selenium. So how to work on the check boxes, how to work on the radio buttons, how to work on the drop downs. We have the two kind of drop downs. One is auto suggest drop down, then static drop downs. So static drop downs. Then how to automate hyperlinks. Suppose in a page, how many links are there? I want to find. So hyperlinks. So they are basic web elements. Apart that, we have some advanced elements in the page, like working on web table, working on web table, then working on calendar, working on web table, working on calendar, right? Then synchronization concepts. We have like a implicit weight. We have the explicit weight, implicit weight, explicit weight. After that, we have the reading system date and converting it into required format. Then capture screenshot of the application. How we can capture screenshot of the application? How to capture screenshot of the application? Next thing one here. Next thing, WebDriver validation commands are there, such as is selected, right? Is enabled, then is displayed, is enabled, is displayed, like this. After that, working on frames, then working on multiple windows, how to work on the multiple windows, then working on pop-ups. We have the different kind of pop-ups here. In web-based application we are going to get working on pop-ups. Here we have the web-based pop-ups are there. Second category, Windows-based pop-ups. If I go for web-based pop-ups, HTML pop-ups, then Java alerts we are going to get. Then there is a authentication pop-ups. Authentication pop-ups. Like Windows-based part, different ways we can handle using robot class. Some students may feel like this, sir. Frameworks. Yes, we are going to that one. Frameworks also using robot class, using auto IT tool, using singular tool. Okay, so like this. After that, using send keys method, using send keys method. So different kind of operations how we can do using send keys method, using actions class, using JavaScript execute. So these are the different things we are going to discuss. Different kind of examples we are going to discuss here. All these examples you must practice around 120 examples on different kind of scenarios, on different kind of applications will be discussed. If you practiced up to here, you can able to develop the automation test script for any scenario. You can able to develop the script for any scenario. Okay, after this, using JavaScript executor, right? So I will go and explain to you interview oriented questions. Up to that portion, what are the topics we cover on the interview point? What are the questions are going to be asked? Then case study example. Case study example also we are going to discuss. One assignment application assignment is as assignment. After this portion is completed, assignment, Denmark. Next topic which we are going to discuss here. After this example. So frameworks we have to discuss. This is one of the important things. But before going to frameworks, what we have to know, some more Java concepts also we have to know it. Part two. This is the OOPS concept we are going to call. Without having the OOPS concept, we can't work on the frameworks. So how to create class with multiple methods like static method, non-static method, static method, non-static method. Right, static method, non-static methods. Then method with arguments or types of variables in a class. Types of variables in a class. Then method with arguments. Method with arguments. Here this keyword. Method with arguments. Return keyword. Method overload. Constructor and its overloading. Constructor and its overloading. Okay, constructor and its overloading. Then inheritance. Okay, inheritance. Then super keyword. So these are the concepts are required for us. Say automation test Selenium should have the core Java concept that we are going to discuss. But advanced Java is not required. Developer's point of view, it is required. Right now, someone is asking why is not clear. Okay, what the today some internet issues there in my area. Very slow it is internet. That will be the problem. Okay. Apart that any issue. Okay, fine. After this, so next topic we are going to discuss about the frameworks in Selenium. We are going to discuss different kind of frameworks. Modular framework, then phase object model framework, then keyword driven framework, phase object model framework, keyword driven framework. So you can go for data driven framework. So next thing, SNG framework. Then keyword driven framework. We have the homework framework. Like this, we have the different kind of frameworks are there. So after this, we go for the creating reports in Selenium, such as using SNG, using log4j dot properties. Third one is extend reports. Okay, my extend reports. After this, we go for the working with Maven tool. So working with Jenkins, that is CI tool. Then Git and GitHub repository. Git and GitHub repository. Working with the grid. So these are the concepts where we are going to discuss. Okay, these are the concepts. So as is here, notes, class notes will be shared in WhatsApp group. Who joined newly, I will going to collect your numbers also to send the notes to add you into the WhatsApp group and to send it once the registers are completed. And the recording sessions. For the recording sessions, what we do here, Google Drive link will be shared. Google Drive link shared to you. Day-to-day recording sessions you are going to find here. Okay, like this. The total duration, it will take around the 35 to 40 days. We'll have the session. Okay, 35 to 40 days we are going to take the class cities. Okay, but everything practically will be explained to you. So it is completely practical orientation when you go for the automation testing. Okay, so we have to practice it is so day to day. Okay, so who joined in newly? Any doubts are there? Let me know it is. So from tomorrow onwards, we are going to start the subject. But this is the route map for our automation testing classes. Sir, I don't want to go for the automation. I want to go for only manual testing. Is it okay? So no, nowadays manual testing as well as automation both are mandatory. You should have the knowledge in both manual as well as automation testing. Right.
Good evening, sir. Project, sir.
In automation project, everything is going to be discussed in the project only here. On different applications, we are going to discuss frameworks, different application, how we can develop the framework. We are going to discuss this. It is not theory, it is everything. We are going to work in different kind. That's what I'm saying. The total more than one examples we are going to get in the course to practice on different kind of applications. Okay.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Amit this side. Sir, actually, I'm asking that if you share the recorded session on Google Drive link, so
Okay.
how long the link will be there?
Okay. So that links will be available 3 months.
Only 3 months.
Yes.
Oh, if I need after 3 months, if I need something, then what we have to do?
You have to contact the management. I don't have clarity on that actually. So maximum, I'm saying that minimum 3 months will be after that their choice it is. If the drivers are full, they're going to delete and they're going to contact them. They are going to give the 3 to 6 months also. So contact this any one of this number, they will suggest you. I mean, okay.
Okay, sir.
Ranganath, Jayashree, is it clear?
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Okay. Okay, tomorrow we are going to start the introduction to the automation testing. Right? Use the same link, everyone, to join the session. Right. Okay. Thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow.
Okay, thank you, sir.